How did the Roman constitution differ from modern democracy? Have you ever wondered how the governing systems of ancient Rome and today's democracies stack up against each other? The Roman constitution presents some fascinating contrasts to modern democratic practices. Let's break down these differences in a way that is easy to understand. First, the structure of governance in ancient Rome was quite different. It consisted of three main branches: the Assemblies, the Senate, and the Magistrates. The Assemblies held the most power, but their decisions were often swayed by the magistrates, who were elected by the people. In modern democracies, we see a clearer separation of powers, typically divided into legislative, executive, and judicial branches, each with defined roles. Next, let's talk about checks and balances. In Rome, magistrates could veto each other's actions, and tribunes could veto decisions made by magistrates. While modern democracies also have checks and balances, they are usually more formally defined, often involving judicial review to ensure laws align with the Constitution. When it comes to representation and participation, ancient Rome had its limitations. Only citizens could participate in governance, and not all citizens had equal rights. The assemblies were divided into classes, which meant voting power was unequal based on social status. Modern democracies aim for universal suffrage, striving for equal representation for all citizens. Another key difference is how laws were codified. The Roman constitution was largely unwritten, relying on customs and precedents. In contrast, modern democracies usually have a written constitution that clearly outlines the framework of governance and citizens' rights. The role of the Senate in Rome was also unique. It served as a powerful advisory body but lacked formal legislative authority. Today, legislative bodies like parliaments or congresses have explicit powers to create laws, making their role much more defined. Executive power in ancient Rome was spread among various magistrates, with consuls at the top. Modern democracies often have a single executive figure, such as a president or prime minister, who leads the government. Lastly, the legal framework in ancient Rome was based on a mix of laws, customs, and judicial decisions. Modern democracies have more structured legal systems, often guided by a written constitution that serves as the supreme law. These differences illustrate how the Roman constitution was shaped by the social and political realities of its time, while modern democracies have evolved to meet contemporary needs. Understanding these distinctions helps us appreciate the complexity of governance throughout history.